I knew I'd put them in.
Just stood in sludge now. So, you're going to Florida in January.
Next video.
So,
Packing for Florida. Let's hope this measurement's right. Right, do you need me to teach you how to iron? When will it ever stop raining in this country? And then you can go down road, find a lay-by and sleep that night.
I might let you, actually.
Welcome to a new vlog. If I just turn right a little bit, go right, you'll see it's a very sunny morning. The wind last night, what we had, the power cut, must have got rid of all the clouds because it's a blue sky and it looks like a nice day out there. So today we are heading homeway to take all the girls' presents back. It's not just the girls, some of my sisters as well. And we're going to take the TVs for them and hopefully get those on the wall. So we've got to get all this in the car. My mum's got a new phone, my dad's got a new Amazon Fire tablet, got it with his birthday money. So we've got to set all those up when we get back. Mustn't forget to take the curtains because my mum is going to sew them for us. She's got a sewing machine. She got it out of the attic last night for us. So it's a day of chores, but family chores and nice chores. So are you ready? He's just cleaning his teeth.
Right, so we're on its way. We've just got everybody at the far end getting all the tools ready, the drill bits, the screws that we need to put them into the wall. I mean, the TVs are extremely light anyway, so we've got brackets that are for a TV smaller because it's. I mean, you saw on the vlog when I was carrying them out. They're as light as feather. You can pick them up with one hand.
They're so light, it's amazing.
They would be actually suitable for a van. They're perfect. I bet they weigh maybe a kilo and a half, something like that. So his dad's getting all the tools and bits ready. I was going to take stuff from the van, but it's all rammed in the back still from when we had Christmas. So last night when the power was off, we were talking about putting the curtains in the van, and we decided that we're going to put a curtain track like we have at the front door across the arch at the back. The problem we've got is that the back of the cupboard, we'll put a picture on the screen now, at the back of the cupboard there's only a gap just wide enough to get the track in but not the bracket. But I've thought of a way around that. So when we cleared up the junk from the lodge before Christmas, we chucked all the remaining curtain track rail in the bin, and it's sod's law that when you do that you're going to need it. So last night in the pitch black we went out with a torch, went to find the bin that we'd put it in
when the power
was off, in the pitch black, no street lights, nothing. Went to find the bin that we'd put it in. It was full to the top of Christmas dinner rubbish from other people. So we stood there in the middle of the street, emptied the bin. I had to climb in because they're not just like normal bins, they're like big biffer dump bins on wheels. I had to climb in over the top. Lee had to literally hold my legs so I didn't fall in completely.
While shining a torch.
While shining a torch, and I actually got the remaining track that we binned out of the bin. So we're going to use that. I did order one from Amazon just in case, but we can just cancel the delivery on that. So that's going to be what we're going to be doing when we come back to the lodge. Did you put them curtains in?
I think so.
Please tell me you did. You best pull over.
I did.
Back in a minute.
Don't you hate it when somebody says, have you got those things?
What?
And you know that you have got them, but when somebody says, have you got them, now you've got to stop the car
not here.
And look. I know, I definitely brought them to the car. Found him. We'll get on his way again. I knew I'd put them in.
Just stood in sludge now.
We've got them. Let's go.
Good job we had a place to pull off there and park while I had a look. So yes, we've got the behind Lee's seat. So what was I saying? Oh yes, so we're gonna take the second set of curtains for his mum, and we're gonna stitch on the what's it called?
I don't know, hook thing.
Hook thing. We're gonna stitch them on, and then when we get back to the lodge, we're gonna put like a wooden pelmet on the top so the curtains just blend in and all that grey around the arch will disappear. At least that's the plan. So yeah, we got this plastic tray out the bin. I've just got to find all the nuts and bolts, which are somewhere in the bags in the back of the van. But I couldn't find them last night in the pitch black, so I'll have another look when we get back. And worst case scenario, we've got another kit coming from Amazon.
Love scrying round bins.
Yeah, I wish we'd have took the camera because it was just funny to just like, because we did it before Christmas and they haven't emptied the bins since. Luckily,
it was in the height of the storm as well, so it was slashing it down.
There was Christmas dinner all over the rail. When we got back in the lodge, I was wiping tea leaves, coffee grinds, and I think turkey and mash off the rail.
Lovely.
But it's all nice and clean now. We just need to straighten it and trim it and get it hooked on, and then...
Campervan, look at that. Campervan just pulled up in a thing, a lay-by.
I'm sure he's not sleeping there, though.
That'll be us at one point.
So we were, like Lee said, we were toying with the idea yesterday of going, but in this storm it would have put me off for life.
Oh God, yeah. Thank God we didn't.
Yeah, thank God we didn't.
Imagine that.
No, I couldn't. I'm not going anywhere until we've got curtains anyway. So fingers crossed by the end of the day we'll have some way of getting... We'll have one pair of curtains we can hang and then another one with the pleating tape on, and then we can install them tomorrow. And then all I've got to do is take the bottoms up and put hem tape on it, and then at some point in the future take him back for his mum just to put a stitch in the bottom line.
Are you looking forward to all your jobs you've got to do today?
No. So we've got 2 mobile phones and a tablet to transfer from old phones and tablets, back up people's photos, do all the transfers, get it all working, log in all their banking apps, screen covers, TVs on walls. It was supposed to be time to go over and see everybody.
I know, well, we're going to go out for a meal one.
No chance. No chance.
We'll do it when we get back to lodge in January.
Right, how long we got? An hour and 17 minutes. Our friend Kerry's about 30 minutes in front of us in the car. So I said we may see her on the motorway.
And she says it's very windy, didn't she?
She said it's windy. I mean, they're in a transit van because Alfie's got his wheelchair, so they have to have a van that it kind of centre locks. So they'll be driving quite slow. And once we get up motorway, Nana here can put her foot down. Minutes to go. I'm bored out of my mind. And 16 minutes to go. So I just wanted to say thank you to everybody that sent me a message regarding my first Christmas without my mum. It's very appreciated. I've replied to as many as I can, but there'll be some that slip through comments and things like that. But it's been actually fine. I mean, we were never like massive Christmas people anyway. It's always really been about sort of the kids and my mum's grandkids and things like that. So, but the sentiment's there, and thank you everybody that sent me a message. It will be probably a little bit more difficult when it comes to like the day she died in February. But we were just saying that ever since she died, and she said she would say to us, do what you can while you can. She always used to say the stuff like that, the stuff that the philosophy that we've always lived by. Anyway, since she died in February, I think it was a month before we decided to do the spontaneous trip to New York, wasn't it?
Thanks to Bazza.
And thanks to Bazza. And since then, we've done so many things like that's just kept us busy. We went to New York, we did the road trip down to Florida, then we came home, then we bought a van, then we went back to Florida, didn't we? For a couple of weeks. First. Took the kids to France.
South of France.
Then we did Disneyland Paris with the kids. Then we had a couple of weeks back in Florida. Then we've continued with the van. We've had Christmas. It's been like it's only been like 10 months, hasn't it?
Yes.
And we've rammed in more this year than we would have done normally. And it just goes to show, like, live with the philosophy, do what you can while you can. Even if it's like days out and things like that, or things that don't have any kind of expense, do what you can where you can with who you can, because you don't really know what's going to happen. And the reason why we've been talking about this is because Lee's been reading the Alan Rickman diaries, and he died from the same thing as my mum had. He had pancreatic cancer, and it's got, how far back does it go? These diaries?
1992, I think we started.
So he's kind of been telling me things that it's weird that you can look back and not realise what the future's going to be, but the future is documented in the diaries. And Lee's been like, we need to start eating healthy, we need to start doing this. So
well, basically, Alan Rickman used to drink a lot of alcohol, a lot of wine.
We used to drink a lot.
He used to go out. He used to go out a lot and enjoy himself, but he always didn't take care of his health much. He drunk a lot, and then he obviously died from. He had 2 forms of cancer in his life and died from one of them. So I'm on day 4 of no alcohol.
Dry January.
Day 3 I am on, actually.
Are you going to do dry January?
I might just do dry the rest of my life.
We'll see. It is nice to have a drink every now and again, though.
Special occasion.
I mean, when we were doing all the social stuff on Park before COVID, we were at the wine clubs and we were legless most nights.
I couldn't imagine getting like that anymore.
To be honest though, the older you get, the more you feel the effects, and the more you know the following day is going to be ruined. It almost puts you off. It's almost like a warning sign to not bother because it's not going to be worth it.
It's just one of those things that humans do, isn't it? You drink poison.
It's a social thing though, isn't it? You do it because the people you're with do it.
I know, it's nice every now and again, but...
So we're going on to we're on a diet. No, we're not going to Florida.
No,
everybody thinks
from Christmas calories.
Well, when we got on the scales this morning, we are on a diet.
I imagine everybody's the same after Christmas.
Yeah. So we say this all along, and everybody thinks, oh, they're on a diet, therefore they'll be going to Florida again. No. People comment on Facebook saying, oh, somebody just messaged me now on Instagram saying, are you going to Florida in January? No, we're not.
Put the Christmas tree away early.
Yeah. So there's loads of conspiracy theories as to anything we do. It's all related to Florida.
Not this year.
Not this year. No, the passes have gone, as we said on the last vlog. We're not renewing them. We've got the Disneyland Paris annual pass, which we will use and tie it in with the road trip with the van. So there we go. We're not going to Florida, just to put that to bed. Although people will think that I'm saying this to throw them off.
Next video.
So
packing for Florida.
It won't be. This is Baz's fault. This is Baz's fault for like purposely winding people up and getting us to play along with it, wasn't it?
Yes, Baz, it's your fault.
Hi, Bazza.
Is it not on?
Have you plugged it in?
Yeah.
Have you turned it on?
Let me have a look. Go.
Oh, I don't like that. It's on the hammerhead. No need for that.
Your TV's been done first, eh?
Yay.
Next task. The mother's sewing the curtains.
Don't distract her, she's only got one needle.
I have.
I've got one needle.
One needle,
Oh, God.
that's it. If this goes, that's it. And it's quite thick.
Hello.
Let me have a look here, see if it's down. Let's have a look at the other side, see if it's doing it.
Yeah, it is.
Is it?
Yeah.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
I didn't want it to be, sometimes they shrivel up underneath, you know. Just following this line.
Let's have a look.
Is it working?
Well, I think so.
Is it okay? It's not going funny.
It's there somewhere, isn't it?
That's it, isn't it?
Back at Janine's next job. Screen cover.
Next job, next phone, next tablet.
So,
Just cleaning the screen and putting the screen cover on, and then trying to restore 7,800 photos which haven't been backed up at all. We need to get them onto the new phone.
right, well, we knew that was going to be a day of chores, and it has been. It's now
I've seen anybody,
10
mate.
past 5.
I haven't seen anybody. I've been literally stuck in a phone, a tablet, another phone, and a bed of curtains.
And my mum's done the curtains, thankfully, so we'll sort them out tomorrow. So now time to head back to the lodge for scrambled eggs on toast that we're going to make.
Yeah, we've had a lot of bread today. Oh, we've added a slice of toast.
Well, yeah, that's not a lot of bread, which is a slice of toast.
No, I'm just thinking to myself, I'll have a glass of wine when we get back, but we're dieting, aren't we now?
Well, we've decided to knock booze on the head for a while.
Well, after you read that book.
Well, yeah.
And what happened to my mum, so...
Yeah, but the real test will be New Year's Eve.
Oh, well, New Year's Eve is a special occasion.
I won't be having any. Well, we'll see.
You can have a gin. Like a single gin.
So we're going back. All we've got is eggs. We need to get Hello Fresh sorted again before we get back to the apartment.
I need to order it, actually,
So,
if that's the case.
That's the girls' TV sorted. Masha got laid in bed, put her TV on, and then said, "Can everybody leave now and close the door behind you?" And we went round to my mum's, and Jean said she had to drag Masha out of bed and said, "Get out of bed," because she'd just been laid there watching TV. So
when I went in, I was like, "What are you doing?" She's like, "I'm watching TikTok on me TV."
TikTok TV. Who even knew that was a thing? So that's what they like to watch, just random silly videos. So there you go, an hour and a half to get back to the lodge.
At least now we've cleared the lodge down of all the unnecessary stuff that we won't have to bring back. All we have to bring back now when we come back is as clothes.
So about a week until we have to leave the lodge.
The tools, because I'm obviously not leaving tools in the lodge or in the van. Plus there'll be jobs to do at the apartment, no doubt. So I need my tools.
I'm actually looking forward to getting to the apartment. We were just saying to Nick earlier, we put those Christmas trees up. We've only seen them that night when we put them up.
Well, you get to see them when you take them down.
So when we get back, we're going to leave those Christmas trees up for a few days.
Well,
because they're only small and you know what?
There's a possibility that Hannah's coming up, and we said we'd leave them if she's coming up.
Yeah, so she can see them.
So she gets to have a little bit of a Christmas extension, but
well, yeah, but that's true for us to see them as well.
We won't know until she's coming until the day before. So
we'll just leave them up.
And we're back, just like that. Ooh, I've got Marmite all over the camera. So we're having a mishmash dinner. We're having roast potatoes with Marmite and then sprinkled with Parmesan.
I wanted scrambled eggs with chorizo.
How original. And we're also having chorizo, which is the leftovers from the Spanish omelette last night. And while that's cooking, Lee's just having a bit of a tidy round because it's the pigsty kitchen.
Might have a few twiglets while I'm waiting.
I'm going to have some of that pick and mix that's on the table. Oh!
Yeah, the one that you
where's it gone?
You're just saying it.
What have you done with it?
You know it's gone to the kids.
What?
I said this morning, shall I take the pick and mix?
Oh shit, yeah you did.
Yeah, take it.
So have I not left then? No sweets? They're not sweets.
There's a freaking... Look in there.
That's biscuits and chocolates.
There you go. And look at this. What, the Disney Wax Centre's got to eat that as well.
I know, but if I ate that, I'd be sick.
It's lovely, is that?
I'll shut the cupboard then, yeah? We're going to have some roasted garlic jam with this as well. All the sweetness and the flavours and things like that.
I'm going to put it in there. Put it in there while it's...
No, because I don't want to... Well, I suppose I could do, couldn't I, really? So the other thing as well, when we went to Lee's mum's, we picked up something that's turned up for the van. If you hold that, you have to stop feeding.
I'm really eating.
Yeah, stop it then. We got this thing, which is a Pro that sits in a Pro that sits inside the water tank. I've got the 65mm one, 650mm one, and it's got this little. You wire it in, and it basically tells you how much water you've got in your tank. But I don't. Choking on them twiglets, but I don't like that because it looks like a tractor.
Well, we'll see, man.
So you can get a digital. I'm going to look to see if I can get a digital one. eBay's got some digital ones, so I'm going to have a look to see if I can get that. So we'll fit that when we come back in February. That jam has really finished this chorizo lot.
A Doctor Who?
I'm not watching that rubbish.
What a very, very random tea.
I'm sure it's delicious. Got to use the stuff. Got to use the stuff in the fridge and the freezer and stuff before we head off.
Welcome to the next day. Cracking on nice and early, just doing some editing. We're now going to clear the van at the back of the garage because we put it all in there for Christmas. So Nick's just started to bring it in. We'll clear it later. I've got right pain on my side last few days. Muscular, aren't we? It feels like I pulled a muscle or something. So we're going to clear all that from the back of the van. Then we're going to crack on with putting the curtain up and see how that's looking. And then... Where's it gone? That thing which Nick got for the water. We've got to somehow get that into the water thing at the back. Even though it's under the bed. How are we going to do that?
No idea. I need to come up with a way. I'm sure I'll think of something.
Right, let's crack on with emptying the van first. So our friend who's got a sewing machine came back to us. She said she was going to have a go at doing the back covers, and she's not doing a bad job, to be fair. But she said no, she can't do it properly. She's tried, but she can't do it. But she's doing a good job. I think.
She's got nothing to sort the phrase out. And,
yeah. So
I mean, she's done the zip on it.
Yeah.
But it needs Dayco or Day-a-wool, I think it is in there or something.
We're going to like Scotch guard them as well, because I can imagine they'll get like.
But, I mean, I like that how that's finished. That's where the zip would normally be, on the back there.
So we're waiting for a call back from a local company
upholsterer
that might be able to do it for us.
The one that we got a quote from wanted £1,000.
Was it the same ones?
No.
Oh yeah.
No.
What's that?
We've bought stuff now, so
Yeah.
we just need a seamstress that can attach it all together.
Yeah.
Or I'll watch a YouTube video and I'll do it, which should probably end up being done.
Right. So, first job.
Van. Curtains in the van.
Curtains, yeah.
We're gonna hang the curtain that his mum put the pleated tape on, the big door one, and then we're gonna cut the excess off the bottom. Probably come back in here and cut the excess off.
You got some scissors? Oh, right, okay.
Actually, we'll measure it, come back, cut the excess off, then we're not having to deal with like flaps and flaps of curtain.
Let's hope this measurement's right.
Find out very soon. I've given about 6 or 7 centimetre overlap anyway, because we need to fold some back. I just didn't want to have to pin all this back. But this should hang now and successfully touch the floor, but it will need taking up. And if it's short, then something's gone wrong and we'll end up wasting the curtain.
It's very drab in here anyway, at Christmas tree.
Yep.
It's a drab day as well. As you can see, it's raining. So it's making it very dull. We've been talking about going going to town and getting something for on here. Now, we don't usually have anything on there, but now all the Christmas stuff's gone. Because we usually, we had 3 things for Christmas. Nick's wanting to put something up there, aren't you?
Well, it looks a bit
There.
plain and boring now, so...
So,
Right.
if we get our jobs done today, we'll have a nick down maybe.
So the first thing we need to do now is peel back this lining thing.
The blackout liner.
I actually think the material is part of the material.
Alright. Why do you have to peel it back? Why would you need to peel it back?
Because if I do it there,
Yeah.
and I do it on and that's a separate sheet, this bit will just come loose.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Well, it doesn't look like it's separate though, does
I
it?
don't think it is. I think it's just part of the material, which is good. I can't tell. I think it's part of the material, which is even better.
So we're going to take this out and...
Hang it.
Alright, come on.
God, I'm nervous.
Curtain up.
It's not quite there yet, but...
We've got to see the end result in our minds.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, we've cut the curtain, so it's not going back, so it's hard to do with as we choose now. So what I need you to do now is just hold those strings there. For God's sake, don't let them pull through. You just keep hold of them 3 and make sure that they don't... 3 strings.
Right, I'm going to turn the camera because I dare do it.
Right, and I'm right, hold the strings.
Let me get hold of all 3.
I just need to put a knot in this side, and then we can start pulling. I'm not pulling, you're pulling.
Oh, I'm pulling, am I?
No, I'm pulling.
Oh, yeah.
But you'll be pulling the strings. I just need to get enough out at the minute to get a... Oh, this one's not moving. Oh, it is now. I think it got ironed with the Wonder Web. Right. Are you ready?
I think so.
Right, I just need to tie these in a knot. Right, so what I need to do now is pull a bit of loose, but then you move it along like this.
Yeah. That looks so much better now the string's been pulled. So much better.
Now we need to take the curtain up to the right length and then web the bottom. So we just want it to touch the floor rather than gather.
Yeah.
And then somebody has to iron the curtains then.
Well, I'll do that.
I'll let you do that. And then we need to get a popper from boys to put on the wall to stop people sort of peering in through this side here.
Yeah.
Like 2 poppers, one at the top, and they just fasten it really against the wall.
I'm liking it better now. I wasn't sure at first when we hung it up. I was like, ooh.
So when you sat during the day...
That's the only thing. I'm not sure about this.
Unless we push the curtain to that side and have it dangling there.
Because that's going to be Nick's seat.
Well, let's try this. Hold on then. Wait a minute. It's not a problem to change this. So the curtain sits there. But we can do that when I want to sit there.
Yeah, and then push it back.
And then push it back, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you can still get out. Doesn't affect anything.
And then you've got all that free then.
Yeah, so we can just unhook it on the fixed hook, the end track hook. Yeah?
Yes. I'm just going to go thermal socks. It's so cold in here on the floor. I think these are the ones that Stacey bought me. And then I brought Nick's Marvel socks out, which the girls bought.
These are going to get mucked up.
No, they're not.
There's muck all over the floor.
There isn't. I've just...
Oh, they're nice and snug.
And they've got the like slipper gripper things on the bottom.
There we go.
Nice and toasty. So we're going to put it up all the way along with drawing safety pins.
See,
and then
it's hanging here, high.
But we don't want it too high, because then it'll just
low.
flap.
This is taking some time. Lots of pin adjustments. Because the height at one end is different at the other, we're having to create a custom hem to get the height right. So we don't want it floating because of the van tilt. We want it so it touches the carpet and creates like a draft seal, like that. Yeah?
Yep. Right, do you need me to teach you how to iron?
No, I can manage this one myself, thanks. But I'll show you how to hem a pair of curtains. Right, we've done the edges. Lee's just ironing the curtain just so we've got all the creases out. They'll look a lot better when they're hung. And then we're going to go and try them again. I suspect we may have to come in and readjust the bottoms again because there'll be some bits that are too either short or too long. But that's all part and parcel of doing curtains, I guess. There we go, fitted. So we've set them up so we can actually pull them either that side or this side, because if it's during the daytime, this is going to be in the way if you start having your breakfast, but you can easily just push the curtain to that side. They're fully black out. So can you just move that for me? And we'll put them into night mode. So draw the curtains, they wrap around. There's another little hook on this side here which we can tuck it onto, and then we're going to put some pop clips onto the wall. And then on this side we're going to have like a tie back hole to put a tie back there, and also a tie back on this side. Just only going to need one at once, but
nice and private for when we're having a shower and a poo.
Yeah, there we go. Now the colour, the camera doesn't really represent the colour.
Mauve, it's called, is colour.
It's very heather. I mean, that's going to be an issue where the curtains are dropping into the step. We have made them slightly longer so that it will stop the draft from the door runner. But like Lee said, they need to hang for a few days and hopefully they'll loosen up a little bit because they're a bit gathery at the minute. Just hold that. Like, they seem to be dropping more.
I think we just need to leave them now for a couple of days.
And if we have to take them up again, then we'll have to take them up. But we wanted some gather on the floor to create a draft seal rather than dangling, because if they dangle, they'll dangle out here because of the curvature of the van. But the length is kind of...
I have ironed them, even though it doesn't look like I have.
I think the weight of the curtain is pulling the track down slightly.
Yeah. When will it ever stop raining in this country? Slashing it down again. We've got to nip to town to get some another curtain bracket, which Nick ordered. So we didn't need to grovel around in bin the other day for it, because we've got to use this new one because we're short of a few bits for it. We're still not 100% convinced about the curtain on the back, are we? But we're going to try it and see what it looks like.
We've
got
paid for the curtain,
now, so.
we've paid for the rack, so we try it. We don't like it, we change it.
Yeah. So just see how it goes, and it is going to make it look cosy on an evening at the front.
Yeah.
Ideally, a nice blind would have been alright, but then it wouldn't have kept it warm in that area.
And you couldn't open the door with the blind because it
wouldn't fit.
It's an unusual size.
It might be something we change in the years to come as we you know
bloody well won't.
Get out and about and think, actually that's not right. but I think
I'm sure that's what the 2-week trial is,
Yeah.
to work out the
we'll be
teething
changing
problems.
cushions and curtains in the 2-week trial. So
might
anyway, we're going to go down there, absolutely wazzing it down. Nick's just said, I'm peckish.
So I'm going to call somewhere as well. Right, sports and camping. And I think we can screw that to the wall and then put that onto the material and then pop it on. At least that's what I think. And you get a little tool to attach it.
Happy Easter.
That's ridiculous.
Cream eggs, happy Easter things.
I'm not going to lie, I don't like cream eggs. They don't taste like they used to when I was a kid. But I could scoff that straight down.
Need this after our morning of curtain hanging. Refueling with this before we go back and try the back pair.
With southern fried chicken as well.
Figured it out.
Well, yeah, these bloody instructions are like IKEA assembly instructions. I think that's what you do. Like that. You put it on the material, and then you put it in this little thing, and then you hit it with a hammer. And it kind of pushes this into that and splits that thing and opens it up, and then that goes into this little thing here, like that, and that you can screw to the wall. So we can do that now.
Next job, putting a curtain rail at the back and seeing how this goes.
Just got to straighten.
So yeah.
Oh, shit. Got to straighten this.
Yeah.
Get my pole straight, and then I've cut it to size already. We just need to strap it, put some brackets on the roof up there, and then in effect, I've not even tested it fits, so let's just try that first. So in there, up there, like that.
Yep.
And what we'll do is we'll kind of, we'll do it like that, so it's kind of up to there. Right, so when that goes on there, we're going to fix 3 of these brackets on the underside there, but we're only going to fix it in one place, because if not, I need the rail to stand forward, so it's kind of flush with this, otherwise the rail's going to go round and then bend, and I don't want to do that. So on here, what I'm going to do is clip the first one on, when I can get it to do it. Hold on. Is this the one that had Christmas dinner on it? It is,
yeah.
isn't it? Right, hold on. Maybe I've done it the wrong way.
We said we weren't going to use that one, but now we've realised it does fit.
Yeah. It's ready, almost ready cut.
I've antibacterialed it and wiped it and washed it, don't worry.
You got all the coffee grounds out of it. Right, hold on. It's going to go there, and we're just going to pin it on the underside. So the curtain track has a slight bend into the door frame. We want it in as if we can, because when the curtains dangle then, they won't be tucked down as much, if that makes sense. So the curtain frame, from the front, you won't be able to tell that it's a bent track, and it'll actually go round in and then back out on the other side. So we just need to get them drilled into place now. Right, so
Getting into bed?
get in bed with me. Come on, get in bed with me.
After shift
Right.
over.
I'm sure that won't be the first time we said that when we're in this bed at some point. Right, so what we need to do is tuck that up there at the back like that, look, while I get this end in. So if I move this across and drill it there, can you hold that in that position?
Yep. There as well.
Yeah, that's the bit I'm drilling. Right, wait a minute. So I have to do this. Where's the screwdriver? Because that's not here either.
Down there.
I have to do that all in one movement, so I don't lose the hole, because I'm drilling into carpet, or through carpet into metal. So I need to. Right, keep still. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Wrong head on it.
Ooh, get the right
That's
one.
the head that's gone.
Oh my goodness.
Oh dear. That didn't fare well. Right, hold on. Let me switch to a proper screwdriver head, because that literally has just come apart. I'm in a right sound, innit?
That was about Brock.
It did, the head.
No, but small van.
Right, let me just set it to screwdriver mode. Right, are we ready?
Yeah, ow.
Keep still. There we go. How was that there? There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Right, next one.
I'll probably get out of your way now, can't I?
I need to put that one there in the centre. Here we go. Screwdriver. Oh, frig, I've lost the screw. Wait a minute. Ooh. Oh, it's tangling in the insulation inside. That's fine. That's fine.
Measured the back curtain. Nick's currently cutting it out, so that is going to be the length of the back curtain.
Well, we're cutting it in half, so we may take some off, because we don't want too much gathered on the back doors, because 90% of the time they're going to be
Closed.
open.
Well, yeah, open. I mean,
So they we don't want too much scrunch up, if that makes sense. We just need enough to cover it on a night. Right, I'm sure we can make something out of this.
yeah, I don't know what, but
Something or other.
tie backs definitely.
Right, so what should we do? Should we cut it in half now?
I think you might as well, aren't you? We're not going to use a whole one, are we, all the way along?
What do you mean?
Just one curtain all the way along. That'd be. What do you think?
It'd look daft.
Do you think?
Yeah. Right, let's cut it in half then.
Right, first curtain going up. See what this looks like.
Well, it's going to look like the other one. It's going to look naff until the pleats are pulled. We can even shorten the curtain width, I mean,
Yeah.
to make less gather. So it's difficult at the minute because and that will quite simply tuck down the back, especially on a night, and it will hide that rail quite nicely. But I think there's too much gather, don't you?
So you're going to take a little bit more off.
Maybe. What do you think?
Probably.
Because it's going to go to this point here.
Yeah. Just a smidge.
Well, I tell you what. Where's the tape measure? We'll do it at 1.5
Gotta say as well,
times the width.
I absolutely love this. Been using it all the time.
So camp.
1 point.
So,
What?
Wait a minute. So if the width of the curtain is 67 times 1.5, that needs to be the width. There's enough there for the gather.
Right, one tiny little doll's house curtain done. And now we're just doing the second one. And then fingers crossed we're almost done with the curtains.
And then it's usable.
Yep. Well, yeah, I suppose, yeah.
It's usable then.
Yeah.
Everything's in it that we need for a trip.
Yep.
Right, there we go. It's just a shame that we can't have eyelets, because eyelets would be perfect. We'll have to just make do with like a little tie back. So it's flush with the top of the mattress, but when the duvet's on, it will be higher.
Pull it on.
But it will be a lot easier to draw on a night, because your duvet, so it's going to tuck behind your duvet, and then your pillows are going to be here, but it's going to be enough, because your head's going to be here. You'll be blocking out the light from outside. And then we should now just have the other curtain made exactly like this one that should fit.
And then you can go down road, find a lay-by and sleep there tonight.
I might let you actually. We now have some little curtains. I'm not completely happy about the hooks. The hooks are, because the curtains are quite starchy, the hooks, when you draw them back, they tend to pop out of the hooks, so I need to get some tiny metal ones that are difficult to get onto the rings. So I'll have a look on Amazon later, but for now, normal curtain hooks will do. Lee's gone inside to get a piece of material so we can work out the size of the tie backs for these, and also to create a tie back for this one. And as you saw earlier, we've put the pop things on the wall there. All I need to do is take this down and then rivet it into the curtain so we can pop it in there. But what I'm gonna do is these, when I can find it, hold on. these things here, they're silver, and I don't really want silver showing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some of the material that we're going to make the cushions out of, and the sofa, coat the top of that, kind of wrap it in it, and then rivet it through the thingamajig, so that at least then they won't look like an eyesore when they're fastened. There won't be like silver there, they'll be just the same colour as the curtain. So I'll do that when we get inside.
Right, I'm just testing the blackout of the windows, of the curtains, just to make sure that they are blackout. I'm here.
Right, let me...
I can't see you from outside.
On any window?
Well, I've only to check these so far. Right, I can't see him there. He's talking, but I can't hear him. No, I can't see him there either. Obviously there, where it'll be covered. Friggin' hell, it's just black as out. No, they're perfect, them.
Completely black out?
Yep. Come and have a look. Come and have a look at the back.
Let me get my shoes on. I'm coming back in now anyway. Right, I've made a tie back. I've just hemmed the edges on it, and then I've used these popper things. So what I've done is I've created, like I said, I'm gonna colour these tops with material just to make them a little bit more matching. So this will connect this to the tie back there. And then on the back, there's another one which connects that onto the wall. So the tie back can be fastened to the wall without a hook. And we're also gonna put another one of them there onto the curtain, top and bottom, so the curtain directly can fasten to the wall on a night as well. So there we go. So I'm just going to make the other two tie backs for the little curtains at the back, and I'll go out and fit them. Pains me to have to do this, but we've got to pierce these curtains now. So this is where we're going to put the pop.
How you don't pierce this?
It's going to pierce this, it's fine. So we've got that stood on the wall. So
I do need a new one of these, to be fair.
it's just... Right, so what we need to do is... I need to get it down on the floor as well, down the way. Let me just get some of these out. So you need one of them, because this is the bit that's going to go on the back. And then you need one of these, which is actually going to go into... No, I don't. One of these. So that's going to go on there like that, and you put it in that contraption, hammer it with a hammer, and it seals it. So first thing I'm going to do is just make this hole a little bit bigger, like this. And I've done this already on one of the things. So remember, that's got to go this side like that, and back in a minute. Right, I've pierced it through, so that's what it'll look like on the other side for now, and it will have a textured top. So this goes on there like that, and then we put this little stopper at the bottom, which it sits in, and then there's a little hammer that splits the pin inside it and opens it up. So I just need to make sure that that's lined up before we start belting it. There we go. And then there we go.
Done. Let's have a look at it other side now.
Brilliant then. And then that will just pop onto the wall.
Yeah.
So now I need to do the other one. Spare place for the popper when it's not in use, the tie back. You can fix it there, and you can fix it there. So when the curtain's drawn, you've got your complete privacy booth. Nobody can see in. And then when you want to tie it, when it's daytime, if you want to hold them there, that is. So the first thing you do is you attach the second that one to there, like that. You wrap your tie back round, you pleat your curtain how you want it, fasten it in like that. Hold on. Did that work?
Yeah, I think so.
And then you just tidy it up as you want to tidy it. Fancy curtains, all that kind of crap. There we go.
Right, go and do it back now.
And then up here, you've got little poppers fastened to the sides here. They're just hidden behind the curtains. When you want them in the daytime, you draw your curtain, you wrap your tie back round here, and you clip it onto here like that. He says, and then you just tidy your curtains as you want. Again, put your little pleats in, make them look nice and fancy, like that. There we go. And then the same on the other side. Draw your curtain, get your tie back, bring it round. This one's a bit more difficult because you've got to kind of wedge the curtain in at the back. Pop it there, just tidy it up. Pull it down at the back like that.
I love it now. I wasn't 100% sure as we were putting them up. Because it'd be like a lot of curtain, but now I love it.
I've just been laid here, just on my phone, just chilling, browsing and...
Get back to it. I'm off to make some tea.
What do you think now then?
Love it. I'm off to make dinner. Bye. Right, that's our day of curtain making done. Just had a sneezing fit, so I'm all sniffly. So, Nick's just... Are you coming out here or are you in bed? He's in bed. I've just been doing some journaling. I do all my journaling online now, but I just fancied writing in a book, so I got a book out and just
I'm watching a cheesy Christmas film and I'm right on the good bit.
Well, I can tell you what happens. She falls in love, they fall in love, she doesn't go back.
No, this is a good one. This is a good story. It's not like the usual.
So, for us, it's New Year's Eve tomorrow and the Disney wives are coming over. Unless one of them gets sick or cancels or all like that.
What do we look like we've got suntans?
Just leave these lights. So we're going to make them a curry. So we need to go out and get that kind of stuff tomorrow.
We just need chicken. That's it. I've got everything else. And rice.
Yeah, rice as well.
We've got the fries.
They want some chips with it as well. So...
And we're fitting that water meter tomorrow.
Yes. But we'll do that. We'll get up.
And I'm not convinced about the curtains.
Why?
I just feel another splashback issue.
Oh, no, they're fine.
No.
So thanks for watching today, guys. Hit that button, click the notification bell, drop us a comment below. We'll see in the future if we change the curtains or not. If we're changing them, we're not getting curtains again. I want blinds.
You can't get blinds.
Of course you can.
You can't.
You can do anything you want.
And how are you going to open the door?
We'll see you on the next vlog.
Bye.
Bye.